Hi, this is Dr. Nishal, and in this video, we're going to be talking about irritable bowel syndrome and how to treat it naturally. Now, just a few months ago, I saw an ad on TV for a new OTC drug for irritable bowel syndrome. So I looked it up, and it's actually a natural medicine, and it just the only thing it contained is peppermint oil. They said that it had a type of collagen protein, but it was actually referring to the protein that the pill is made up of. That's gelatin. And so I thought I'd do a video on it and tell you guys how to get this much cheaper. And so what I use my patients is these pills. It's called Pudina Har. Pudina Har. I'll try to put a link to it in the description. And with the name and everything, and it's relatively cheap. I think this was about $7 or so for about 100 of them, whereas that product was much more for much less quantity. And this is used for treating all kinds of digestive complaints. And the reason why they use peppermint oil is because it's been used in clinical trials and seen to be quite effective in reducing the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. There are actually many options for irritable bowel syndrome. The key player for managing this condition is to use adaptogens. That's because there's a psychosomatic connection in that the problem isn't actually with the bowel, it's with stress levels. And now you may think that that may not apply to you, but let me tell you what I've seen clinically. I actually myself had this condition for a while. Back in 2010, I was diagnosed with it. I tried everything, nothing worked. And it was only when I used an adaptogen under the advice of a senior physician at back in medical school that I actually got relief. It was just due to high amounts of stress. And when I counted that, I was able to get relief. Now, in my clinical setting, my own experience, I see that about 8 to 9 out of 10 patients who have this condition often have make a spontaneous recovery when we get their stress levels under control. So this is something that, while you may consider overlooking it, I would suggest you don't do that. Look at the use of adaptogens, speak to your physician about it, of course, because they tend to be they tend to have quite dramatic effects, and they can interact with other medications as well. So you definitely want to have the proper medical guidance. But yeah, for managing IBS, peppermint oil supplements such as this one is quite effective. I don't recommend you going and getting the essential oils and just taking it internally. Whatever you do should be safe and should be used in some sort of clinical trial, clinical study to know that what you're doing is safe and efficient. So yeah, that's my take on irritable bowel syndrome and a quick, simple remedy. I hope that information helps you, and if you'd like to get in touch with me, you can do so through my website, drnishal.com. I do online consults with patients all over the world, and I will see you in the next video.